President Joe Biden's deadline to withdraw American troops from Afghanistan is less than a week away. The U.S. is ramping up evacuations from Kabul, but it's becoming clear not everyone will get out by August 31st. The president says the conditions on the ground are growing more dangerous every day. The Biden administration says more than 82,000 people have evacuated since August 14th. But the Pentagon says 10,000 people are still waiting at the Kabul airport to leave.
I've asked the Pentagon and the State Department for contingency plans to adjust the timetable, should that become necessary.
The Taliban is making it increasingly difficult to get out, saying it will block Afghans from leaving the country. President Biden has admitted meeting his deadline requires Taliban cooperation. That August 31st deadline appears to have a little wiggle room. Last night, President Biden asked for contingency plans in case the deadline needs to be extended. One local member of Congress thinks it's a good idea. Mike Gooding spoke with Congresswoman Elaine Luria.
In the past 24 hours, the military says 90 flights departed Kabul. 19,000 people were evacuated out of Afghanistan, with a plane taking off every 39 minutes. The Pentagon says a total of 88,000 people have now been evacuated. President Biden has publicly stuck to his August 31st troop withdrawal deadline, but he has asked the Pentagon and the State Department for contingency plans to adjust the timetable should that become necessary.
He wants to see this mission complete by the end of the month. We are still working towards that goal, but we will be drafting up potential, what we call in the military, branches and sequels, if in fact we believe a conversation needs to be had later on in the month that the timeline might need to be extended.
Drawing that deadline is really problematic. We need to be ready to continue the mission until the mission is complete.
Virginia's 2nd District Democrat and House Armed Services Committee member Elaine Luria says August 31st is an artificial deadline which should be adjusted if need be.
I definitely think that we need to have flexibility on that deadline. This is a monumental task, and our forces have done an incredible job getting approximately 80,000 people out of Afghanistan, but we can't leave until the job is done.
The clock is ticking. The deadline is now 6 days away. Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
And Virginia 1st District Republican Rob Whitman is criticizing the Biden administration's handling of the exit from Afghanistan, calling it a debacle. In a statement, he said, "The president must promise the world that we will not leave Afghanistan until we have evacuated every American citizen."